So it looks like Japan's actually managing to hold the line again. Despite their huge losses over here. That's quite a victory. I mean, once I've taken out Baratia, I'll be able to hit Tibet. I'll join the war against Russia and Qing, which will allow these Japanese troops to escape and open a new front with Russia, which is my front. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I just need to hope that Russia doesn't decide to join the Entente and open a front against the Dominion. That would be kind of bad. Although by that stage I'll have basically infinite manpower. Especially if I make Baratia Commune into a puppet. There are still some very significant naval battles going on down here. Like, whose navies are those? And you have taken Edinburgh. You have completely unobstructed... Oh no, Rosyth, sorry. Edinburgh's there. You have almost completely unrestricted attacks in the Union. But how is the Union holding them so well? Did you just have no troops in France? Yeah, it kind of looks like you just had no divisions whatsoever in France. So the Union are just like, yeah, screw him. It's fine. Arthur Horner, the ultimate nationalist. Puppet China. Oh, I forgot this hadn't finished yet. Three-way civil war still going strong. United States not looking particularly healthy, especially as Denver is right on the border now. The AOS is not looking too bad. And they've taken Texas. That's a big thing for the AOS. With Texan industry and oil, they might actually be able to fight back against the CSA once the USA is wiped out. Especially if they take more of the USA's territories. Though I suspect the CSA is going to get it. They could do with taking Washington, though. 1941 and the American Civil War is still going strong. Impressive. Ooh, Japan's... Oh, you're cut off. And you're making absolutely no effort to find your way over here. Of course not, that would be silly. And you are in fact completely unguarded on full organisation. There is no reason for you not to be doing this. Stop waiting for your orders or your plans to come to fruition. Just go. Just do it. Also, you can right-click on them. Yeah, I think the reason I don't like right-clicking on countries is because I'm always afraid that I have someone selected, and right-click is a move. Because yes, I know that's a thing, but I think I've just trained myself not to do it, because if I have these guys selected and I right-click there, then they move there. Can you explain why there are revolts in German puppets, for example? When Latvia and Estonia revolt, there's really a small chance to win, and if they do, they just get killed by the Germans. I think it's mostly that they're just agitating for release, and if they revolt while Germany's at war with France, then there's a fairly decent chance they might actually win. Middle Africa especially, because they're so cut off, so isolated. The one which I'm kind of surprised never tries to agitate is Vietnam. It's like, we're happy being German, it's fine. Right, we have another factory. What do we want to use it on? Probably, judging by this, support equipment. So we're actually getting a fair amount of artillery. Although, I still want to upgrade my artillery divisions. No, I'm going to get more. I'm going to double down on the artillery investments. Are you ready? You're ready. Make it happen. You, make it happen. Let's pile on the pressure. Oh, good timing here especially. And here. Oh, this was excellent timing. Completely unintentional. I'm going to put my hands up and say that was completely unintentional, but I like the timing. Let's take us some Calcutta. We even had the convoys for this, even though I wasn't even looking. That's because I've been building convoys for ages, isn't it? Yes, it is. Because I can get light cruiser 2s, and I totally forgot. So let's go ahead and add you to there. We'll build one more convoy, and then we'll start on the cruisers again. And the good thing about hitting this area with the motorized means I can absolutely just blitz out of Calcutta, if and when it falls. And it will fall. Although they are rushing some reinforcements in. The beer is too good for Vietnam to leave. That's a fair point. That is an entirely fair point. I don't like the fact that you're trying to reinforce. No, stay there. Thank you. Oh, bollocks. Pulled you back too late. I thought you just arrived. Now you've arrived. Now you can stop. Oh, we're losing in Calcutta. They brought in a new division. Damn them! And I'm attacked. Of course the motorized go in first. Of course they do. Right, engineers are done. It's 41, so I'm not going to get those. I think we're just going to go ahead and grab assembly line. And we've got overwhelming firepower. Lovely. Which increases the soft attack of my artillery. Let's grab some more breakthrough for tanks and armor variants, which are irrelevant to me. And it is now 41, so I think we should start investing in the artillery manufacturer. And also the equipment manufacturer, which is going to be breakthrough, probably. Like, defensively, we're pretty damn strong anyway. So I'm going to get the artillery manufacturer right now. Yeah. And then I think the infantry breakthrough. The Rong Paisan heavy industries. And then after that we can fill in the other people and then maybe shuffle a few ministries. Right, I am going to pull back you two because you're not supposed to have been the ones in that first wave. That was supposed to have been these guys. Also, how are the marine training coming? Marine training is coming along. I think I'm going to add a unit though. So you'll absorb a bunch of the equipment, but that's fine. I might even get 6. That's a quarter of a full unit. We'll get 6. They'll get there. Alright, so we're doing another successful offensive there. I mean, we are pushing them. Like, every time that we do an offensive, we do push them back another few provinces. And then once we're along this river everywhere, it's going to be very difficult for them to uproot us. Although, once we get into the valley, they will have an easier time. So, holding this river is definitely going to be the thing to do. We have 4 more factories. Oh, right, because we've probably just taken a bunch more factories off of them. So, I think another fighter. Although I do need to do the fighter technology too. Can't forget that. Another artillery. Another artillery. And another artillery. So we can really ramp up the artillery production so that we can switch them out. And we're going to need to buy another 2 factories from Japan. I think we could probably do with building some more civilian factories. Let's reduce all of those by 1 and then build another civilian in each of those places. Let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. We might actually need to get some more naval yards at some point, though that's not going to be critical. Deal with the Shiawara steels. So that's political power, which allows... no, I don't think we need to do anything with that, because we've still got plenty of manpower. Gives us the civilian factory. That's just more tungsten, which... Are we short on tungsten? We're not even close to being short on tungsten. So let's go ahead and get the contacts with the Kaiserreich. For those additional military factories. And your assault here just continues to falter. I thought they made it so that they don't automatically attack again. Go home, you're drunk. Yeah, this invasion of Calcutta's not going to go anywhere. They were able to bring in reinforcements, although it is pulling troops away from the front. But this is India we're talking about. They have a lot of people on the front. Let's stop their reinforcements. We'll wait for this guy to leave. And then we'll hit them hard. In fact, you attack. And you support. That's better. There in the north, we're struggling a little more, but it's fine. You're struggling too with that attack. I think we're going to hit this, then we're going to call it off. I can't see us winning this fight, because they keep on bringing in more and more reinforcements. Yeah, you were automatically deselected. I don't know why they immediately just ran out again. They shouldn't have. Hopefully the next time we try that assault, though, we'll have some marines mixed into the batch, and we can use those. Meanwhile, how is Japan doing? It's holding. Holding on for dear life! I'm amazed that these guys are still alive. So maybe the next attack I do will be for East Bengal, or that province. And see if I can get a cut-off up here. Actually, that's probably a better idea. Alright, let's hold that. Let's bring our troops home. We'll reinforce you, refit you, get you some more equipment, and we'll try again. In fact, this army, I would like you, if possible, no. Death of Rama VII, King Prajahipok of the Kingdom of Siam, also known as Rama VII, the 7th monarch of the House of Chakri, has died due to a heart failure this morning. The childless monarch will be succeeded by his nephew, Anada Mahadol, which took the regnal name Rama VIII. May he rest in peace. Oh no, the great reformer is dead, and his nephew's taken over. Right, what was I doing? You are going to be high priority, because I want you outfitted and ready to go again as soon as possible. Meanwhile, this group. Stop! We need to refit, we need to retrain. We need to get ready for the next wave. Maybe hit another port, then march to Calcutta. Yeah, that's my plan. I mean, the problem that I was having is there are no ports down here. None of these have ports. They're just cities. Jerj, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. So we have to attack one of these two or down here. This is a little bit too close to the front line for comfort. This, I think, could be very, very potent. It's less likely to be guarded than Calcutta is, because it's not the capital, and it would allow me to get a cut-off here, especially if I'm attacking with the motorized too. Motorized can move very, very quickly once they've actually, you know, landed. Right, so I need to build some more things. What do I want? Guns. We just need guns. But my industry is definitely taking off. And also, I have just noticed that we have got more than 50 factories at this point. Which means that the next technology I can get will be the research tech. Or next focus, rather. Are you... Is that just... Why you... What? Alright. If you insist on giving me that territory, then I guess I will abide and take it from you. You fools. I mean, this is a better one to defend because of the river, but it's free land. And you're not moving to try and intercept me. Okay, now you're trying to intercept me. But that is way, way, way too late. So this is going to be very hard to keep. It's just plains on the wrong side of the river. Okay, so we've got more reconnaissance, which means my attacks will be stronger. I think that's all I want for now. 41. Aeroplanes. I wanted to upgrade my aeroplanes a while ago. Let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like they are really struggling with combat strength as well. So we must be just wearing them down. We're still having pretty good success in Burma. In fact, we've just taken a new airbase. Let's go ahead and shift our planes a little bit further or a little bit closer, so that we can be of more use. And we must have a surplus of fighters. Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and increase those fighter wings. Why can't I see my... There they are. Are you the fighters? You are. Let's increase you to wings of 50. Like so. And hell, tactical bombers can as well. I probably will build tactical bombers, because they count as heavy bombers and use the same bonuses. Right, so this invasion of Calcutta was a failure. Let's cancel you and say we're going to attack from here and hit that. Go. Plan. Plan it! Meanwhile here you guys are needing some more training, which you are doing. Just hit a couple of the wrong icons. The Japanese are still going, please help us! And I'm like, nope. Got to deal with it. Once I've dealt with India, I will help you. What nations am I planning on playing in the future after Siam? The Swiss are definitely high up on my list. Probably will be next. I'm getting so many requests to play Norway at the moment, so Norway will have to be in there somewhere. So many requests to play Norway. Good grief. And you guys are ready to deploy. I'm going to say, go ahead. No, I just want the one, though. And we can modify the government even further. We could get the heavy bomber research, though I don't think there is much point to that. Get the medium tank research, though we're still a long way away from actually being in a position to use them. Or we can get the breakthrough. Let's go ahead and get the breakthrough. Then you guys need to be training. And then we'll add them to this army and attack with them. And then after that we can reassign these to the main front line and then just use the Marines with the motorized. And hopefully not have the motorized be the first ones into the breach. In fact, I might just go ahead and detach you so you don't go. There should be 5 of you, right? Yes. Much better. I'd say play the Dutch. In the multiplayer game I was playing to the Dutch. Fall of London. Freaking finally. Oh yeah, things are looking bad for them. And it was the Germans who took it. So now I wonder if Germany and the Austrians are going to have problems. Actually, it's more likely it's going to be Germany versus Russia. That'll be interesting. Because it'll be the Russians and Qing versus Germany and Japan. Like, war on two fronts. About as two-front war as you can get. But we are talking Russia and China here. Play the Ruskies. I do need to play as Russia again at some point. Because that never made it onto YouTube. It was a lot of fun playing as a Wrangel. Still one of my favourite streams, I think. Just how angry I was getting with Zhukov. We'll need to have a repeat of that. Just Zhukov's completely botched invasion of Finland, I think it was. Yeah, it was Finland. Play Fentiang and Trans-Samurai. Trans-Samurai could be good. Fentiang, I don't want to play in China until the rest of China has focuses. Which is also what's putting me off playing as Japan again. Like Qing. Qing really sorting needs to focus, as does the AOG. In fact, that's why we didn't do the German puppet game. It's because the AOG doesn't have a focus. Because that would be a really fun game. Germany, the AOG, and Middle Africa as a co-op game, that would be good. We were talking about doing that with the Titans. Who was it we did in the end? We did do a Middle Africa, Germany, and someone. Who was Bussy playing as? Who was he playing as? I've totally forgotten. I have totally forgotten. Oh, we didn't do that in the end. Could have sworn we did, and we just never published it because it was so easy. Yeah, we've done the French Republic, Canada, and Dominion of India game. I know that. We did... I'm pretty sure we did do Middle Africa because I kept on screwing Valnoma over as Germany. Just denying all of his requests. We just never published it. It was streamed, but never on YouTube. Yes, you were Flanders. There you go. See, I told you we have done it. The German puppet game. We just had Flanders instead of AOG. Right, so I probably do need some more aluminium at this point, and you have none to send me. I could buy aluminium from Russia, just to screw them over even further. I think I'll get it from the Caribbean. I mean, this is giving resources to Awesome Hat Guy. That's a legit cause right there. Awesome Hat Guy deserves all of the resources he can get. I mean, just look at his magnificence. Sir Gordon James Letham. They really need a focus tree. I would be on them like a shot if they ever got a focus tree. Alright, so I have got 2 more military factories that I can assign to something. And I'm really not sure what I'd assign them to. How are my bombers? We're on into war. Ugh. No, I'm not going to build those. I think we'll just go with artillery. We're going to double down on the artillery until I can upgrade these guys. Like, en masse. Because it would be removing you, and it would be adding you. And I could already do that. Let's do it. 20 combat width. Cool. That's going to require some pretty en masse training. In that case, I don't need that much artillery anymore. I'm going to need more infantry equipment instead. Because now I need to go up to 40 combat width, and that's going to be a lot more expensive of an investment to do. Also, we got a technology, which was a construction one. It is 41. We should probably get the 41 artillery tech. None of these are 41. We could start working on the tactical bombers. I'm going to do the artillery tech first, because we focus a lot on artillery. Then the next technology that I get will be the bomber. No, don't remove it. Remove what? The infantry? The reason I removed it is because we would then go to a 22 combat width, and that's just not efficient. Remember, you want to be in sets of 10. 10, 20, 40. Just add until you get 40. I don't have the equipment for 40. I have 2.5 thousand guns. I would be so under-supported, it would be unreal. And that would cut in quite heavily into the combat strength, because your troops just don't have guns. And that barely cost you any training. Cool. Right, you are ready. You are just on this front line. In fact, that front line I could also do with giving a better order to. Your next objective is going to be quite simple. It's just going to be to grab this. And that does include you as well, yes. You don't have enough divisions for the width to matter. It's fine. It's fine. You guys are still in training. You guys still have not appeared. If I gave you an order, whoops, like garrison that, then I would be able to go to the units in training and say, go and join them. Whoops. Them. That work? It did. And I could also do with buying some more steel. Oh, Japan! More steel, please. Focus, focus, focus! Definitely focus. King Mongit's Institute of Technology. Research time reduction. Thank you. That one I had legit just not noticed. Cool. And we're slightly low on oil, but that is totally fine. Have I played Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2? I have! And the dwarves are freaking amazing in that game. I absolutely love the dwarves with their throwing axes. So powerful. And then Gimli with his like 10,000 hit points just like, just try and kill me. I mean, seriously. And they get the borrowing ability, don't they? Where they can move between mines, like, instantly. Which makes up for how slow they are. They fight kind of similar to the Imperial Guard in Dawn of War 1. Where you can teleport between buildings. Well, it's basically tunnels under the map. But essentially, you're teleporting between buildings. It's really, really nice. Right, Baratia are halfway towards capitulation. Which, considering how much land I've actually taken from them, is kind of hilarious. How is the naval invasion coming? Are you guys ready? And more importantly, are you guys trained? Come on! Ooh. Gisp has cheered. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. And hi, chat. Gisp is saying hello to the chat. Thank you, I appreciate that. Right, you were still trying to call me to arms, which I'm not going to answer for the time being. because I want to have beaten my one and only enemy. I mean, this seems to have ground down to a stalemate, essentially. Japanese troops are... I think they're actually gaining a little strength now. Probably just because their army has shrunk so much that the factories that they have in Japan are doing a much better job at keeping them equipped. Also, naval invasion. Germany is... Germany. Geography, Mordred. Russia is doing okay. Qing are struggling with equipment. Qing would be fairly easy to invade. Meanwhile, over here, what's happening? Oh, did you guys commit suicide again? Yep, they declared war on the Germans. Why? Why would you go to war with Germany? You just... This is like the 4th war that the Belgrade Pact's just going to lose at this point. That's ridiculous. It's like, how could we possibly lose another war? Like, Austria's probably just tired of killing us. I know, let's go and attack the Germans. Yeah, great plan, let's do it. Awesome.